Good morning, everyone. This is Cindy from My Altered Muse. And I had several people request that I do my altered file folder online. So I am making some more. I'm actually in the process of making four. So I thought I would put this one together online. It'll probably end up being two videos, as I'm going to put the papers in and probably do the eyelets. And I'm going to sew in a little book for a signature. So I think that will probably take up most of the time for this video. So first of all, let me grab a file folder so I can show you how I folded it. That it's just a plain regular file folder. What I did was I was buying them from the Dollar Tree, but I found that if I order them on Amazon, I get a box of 100 for like $20, and I mean they last forever. I use these for a lot of things. I love to back tag. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I like to back tags with them. I use them. I just use them for a lot of things to sturdy up pages. Because they're a pretty cream color. So yeah. So that's what I do. Okay, so this is just a regular let's see here, 11 by 9.5 if you count the tabs. And what I did is I just opened it up all the way. And, you know, the tabs are at different places on different ones. So if you want your tabs to be different, just, you know, pick out the envelope that you like. But what I did was I folded this side in to the center fold. You know, there's some little extra little places on there so your file folder will expand. Well, I use the center fold, and I just fold it up, and I take my bone folder and press it down nicely. Then I'm going to come over, and also what I'm doing, I'm lining up the outer tabs, not the inner page. So on this one, I'm going to come right here, and I'm just going to press it down, and then I am going to fold it. Okay, now you just fold it in, okay? Get everything creased down. Now what I do is open it up and I just flip it the other way, okay? And I like the tab on the front here because I like to hang a dangle. And but basically that's all there is to this file folder. It's just very, very simple. It's what I put inside that makes it so special. But anyway, that's how you fold it. And if you don't want it this long, all you have to do is measure and cut it off to the length that you want it. Okay, so that's the file folder. Now we're going to switch over to the one that I have ready, and I've got everything ready to go. So everything is all creased and folded and everything. So the first piece, and it's also really easy. You just slide your whole piece of paper under here on the wrong side and trace and then cut it out. Very simple. But I went ahead and did that step because it would take a long time because I have to cut slow around these edges. And if you have, I'm going to try to give some tips throughout my videos to help people. I know there are a lot of people that know a whole lot more than me, and there are a lot of people that know everything that I'm telling you, but I also have some new girls. And I know when I first started out, I was so hungry for anything I could find to help me. Well, this is a corner tab, and it does 3 different sizes. You can get this on Amazon, and it's just wonderful. It's one of the tools that I would hate to be without. Okay, so now I'm using Fabri-Tac to put my pages in. I also have my art glitter glue at ready in case I need it. So let's get started. Basically, I'm just going to put, I think I'll move this, and I'm just going to put glue down. Am I in frame? Okay. And then I'm just going around the edges first. And then I'm going to do the tab. Then I'm going to come back and go around the bottom. Now I'm just going to do a zigzag all the way down. You don't really have to overload with the glue. Now I'm going to take my folder, and what I like to do is I line up my tab and get it nice and straight, and then you can kind of work with the rest of it. Open it up and make sure that you like the way it looks, and I do, and you just kind of work with it and manipulate it and get it on there. This beautiful foiled excuse me, this beautiful foiled pink and gold paper is just, it's so pretty. I got it a long time ago at Michael's, and sadly they have just about done away with their scrapbook paper at mine. I'm gonna go to the one up in Ocala and see if they have anything different. And then I'm going with my husband to Gainesville next week. He's going to have the car work done, and he's going to drop me off at Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to see if I can't find some more, but this is just beautiful. See the shine on it? And I think I've got one more piece, and that's it. So I'm kind of sad about that. Okay, now I'm going to open up, and I am going to work on this side. I went ahead and glued this last night while I was working. I really kind of forgot. I kind of got ahead of myself and glued it down. And I said, "Oops, I'm not supposed to be gluing." But as you can see, it's okay. I made a little side tuck pocket here. So, yeah. And it almost looks like this is a little bit crooked. So I'm going to try to straighten it up. Like so many other girls, I struggle with cutting my paper. I'm not a good straight cutter at all. Okay, now that you're getting into the inside, when you glue, you want to make sure you leave this center line free so it will open and close. And especially since we're going to be adding a lot of embellishments. So, okay, we're just going to glue the next page down. I hope everybody's doing okay today. It's a beautiful day down here in Florida. I don't know what's going on, but we'll take it. The weather is just gorgeous. It's like in the 80s. Cool in the mornings. You almost need a sweater. And just a gentle breeze. No humidity. So, yeah, we'll take it in a heartbeat. But I'm just waiting for the real summer to pounce on us. Okay, now I'm just lining this up. And as I did before, I started with my tab, and I'm just going to press this down. Now this paper also came from Michaels, and it's the textured paper on one side. You know how they have that textured on one side. And I have a little bit of a snip I need to do right here. That's simple. And I'll tell you something else. I'm fortunate. These were my grandmother's scissors. They're probably 100 years old. They're that Weiss, and they cut like a dream, and they've got the long blade so you can really get in there. I love them. Just love them. Okay, now we have these 2 pages, and see how I coordinated. What I did was I had this, and I had this in my stash of papers. I believe I have this from a download. I have no idea who put it up. I've been at this for 30-something years. I have things I have no idea where they come from. I'm, using a lot of my newer things, and I can tell you, but paper like this that I just kind of mix and match, I don't know. And then I used an offcut of this to make this pocket. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to put this down, and I need to it's got some little snags on it. I need to cut those off. Sometimes if you're using your trimmer and it gets a tiny little piece of paper stuck in there, it will make your blade cut jagged. Okay, now I want to be sure and get the textured side. So the first thing you need to do basically is just get your file folder folded, which is, very, very simple. And then just go through and find papers that you want to use. And if you're going to use the whole, the file folder at its largest, you are going to need to use 12 by 12 paper stock, because it requires it for the length of the okay, see how pretty that is? It's a shame that scrapbook paper has gone up so much. I don't buy the paper pads because I don't really like them. I like to work with different kits and things that I have around. But some of these are really pretty. Okay, now this piece of paper did come from a scrapbook pad. It's Lemoncraft, and you can get that on Etsy. You can get it on Amazon. And I looked the other day to see if they had this. I was going to order a couple of more packs, and of course they do not. So let me see if I need to trim just a hair of that off. Okay, it looks like I do. So I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to take my pencil, and I'm just going to mark on the back. Okay. And then I'm just going to trim this off right here, like so. Okay. Now, I don't know. Let me see. It might still need a little bit. Okay, I think it's good. Okay, and this paper is just so pretty, and it went so well with this. I just kind of dug around and mixed and matched what I could find. I tell you, Lemoncraft, Prima, Stamperia, and those are the 3 that I really keep an eye on and see what's what, and I will pick those up. Okay. Now, I'm just going to take and do the same thing. I'm going to turn this around, and I'm going to put that on my tab and press it down. Check the back. It needs a little trimming right there, but I can take care of that. Okay, before I put the next page down, let me go ahead and kind of snip this off so it won't be in the way. Okay, just like that. Okay, now we have one more piece to put down, and I'm just using a pink here. Oh, let me show you this. Where you fold it, you're going to have a little bit of a seam here where you're going to see the file folder, and if that bothers you, just take a strip as I did and just glue down there, and then it's just a little strip, so it's not bad. And let me go ahead and snip this top off right here. Okay, there we go. You see how easily this is coming together, and look at this. Aren't the colors beautiful? See? Okay, let's get this last one glued in. My puppy's in here with me. He's over there in the chair. He thinks it's his. He will move over and let me sit down, but he thinks it's his chair. Okay, now the very last one, we're just going to place like we did all the others. Line it up with the tab, and then press it down. Okay, that we've got all our papers in. So we have the front, which I'm gonna heavily embellish this whole folder. We've got the foil on the front, and then you open it up, and we have the two greens, or the aqua greens here, and then we flip it over, and we've got two more, and then we've got the back. Okay? All right. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to put in a couple of eyelets, and I'm just going to pop it right there, and I'm going to dump my eyelets out and see what I've got. I'm getting kind of low. I need to get some more. Okay, let's see here what I've got. Well, I'm going to jump again. I was kind of looking for a gold that... Got this old gold. I guess I could use that. I think it'll be fine. So I'm going to take and I'm going to pop my eyelet in there. And then I'm going to take my Crop-A-Dile. Line everything up. And punch. Okay, there we go with our first one. Then I'm going to put one back here. So let's pop, let's see here. Okay, I've got one there. Trying to think here. I'm not sure I'm going to wait. I'm not sure that I'm going to put two. So let me get these back in the bottle. I'm getting low. I'm making a list of what I need at Hobby Lobby when I go to Ocala. And those are definitely... Let me pick the ones up off the floor so my pup doesn't get them. Okay. Now that's ready to hang dangles on. Okay. Now, let's see. Now, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to sew a little One Signature pamphlet in here, and I thought you would really be interested in watching me do that. So I've used, this paper is from Angela Kerr's collection, and I'm going to put this in this paper, which is also, she has a wonderful collection of dots and plaids that mix and match. They're just beautiful. I would say she is the person of all beautiful, ooh, that's not long enough. I thought it was. What do I want to do here? Well, I'm going to go ahead and pop it on. And we will come back with some lace. I thought I had that cut correctly, but I didn't. Okay, now we're going to sew in a little signature, and for my new girls, this should really be good. I think maybe, no, I'm going to leave it like that, and then I will do something with it. Okay. Let me see here. That's pretty. That's what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to... Okay, let me cut this. Okay. There we go. Now, I am just going to... that actually will be good. A double layer will make it sturdier, so that's not a problem at all. Go ahead and put some glue on here. Oh, no, let me get that on there. And I'm just going to take and put that like so. Press it down. Okay. There we go. And I'll just fold this over. I'll have to put another strip of this down the back, which again is no problem, because the more you do on these little books, the sturdier they get. So let's fold this over. And I'm going to take a little piece of this. There are no mistakes in paper crafting. None whatsoever. Okay. I think originally I had prepared a smaller notebook, and then I decided to use a larger one, and I didn't I didn't get it ready, but it's ready now. Okay. Now, let me cut this off, just like so. Okay. Oh, and the front. Okay. Now I have, I've covered the inside with some of the pink dots from Angela's collection of dots in check, oh, I can't, Lord of mercy. My brain just sometimes doesn't function anymore. Chet Gingham. Okay. Got that nice and sturdy. Okay, and I tea-dyed pages. I dye them one time in two at a time on a cookie sheet, and I bake them outside in the Florida sun, and they just love it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, oh, and this is a little vellum sticker that I use. I think they're so pretty. I've had them in my stash for an awful long time. Not sure where they came from, but they just look like they blend right into the paper. I love vellum stickers. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is open this up like so. Get my pages lined up. And I like to use these, where'd they go? These large white gem clips. They're like 4 inches. And they hold the paper real well, and they don't get in your way. And you want to, for the girls that are new to doing this, you want to nestle your pages in real tightly into the spine of your little book. Okay. Now for this little one, I'm just going to use 2, but if you're doing a bigger one, you could use 2 more. Okay, let me get everything out of the way. And I am going to sew it in right here. Okay? So I'm going to take my awl. This is an awl, and this is a good one. It's long and narrow. And you can measure, especially if you're doing more than one signature on a hard spine. But this is just going to be a little booklet that's going to tuck in here. So we are not going to worry about it. I am going to take, and I'm just going to, I hope you can see me. Let me see if I can get this around there where you can see better. Okay, now I'm going to put this kind of in the center, and I'm going to find the center of my little book. Okay, and I'm just going to push and make a hole. And then I'm going to come down a little bit toward the bottom. I'm going to make another hole. And then I'm going to come up to the top and make my 3rd hole. Okay, now we're through with that. Now I'm going to get my, this is waxed linen thread. This is pink and I love it. I get this from Kelly Snow. She's offline right now. She's moving, but she's in the process of getting her craft shop up and running again. So this is where I get this pretty waxed linen thread. Okay, now I have 2 choices. I can start here, and my my thread will be on the inside. If I start here, my threads are going to hang on the outside, and that's what I want because I want to hang some dangles from them. So I'm going to slide my needle in from the front, and I'm going to pull it. Now, another thing I do that a lot of people don't do, they say measure 3 times the length of your project for your thread. I don't do that because I end up wasting a lot. And it's not that it's that pricey, but especially my pink, I have a hard time finding it. Now I've come through the center, my thread's on the outside. Now I'm going to come up to the top, and I'm going to go through my book and the back of the folder, okay, like so. Now I'm going to come back to the outside, and I'm going to put my needle through that hole. And well, let me see where my okay, come on, work with me here. I see it, I just can't hit it. Okay, oops. Okay, there. Now we're going to come up through the bottom. Okay, let me go over this one more time for you. You're going to come up through the center from the back. You're going to go down at the top. You're going to come all the way down on the outside to the bottom. Now we're going to come back up, and we're going to go through that same hole. And what you want to do is to be very careful not to pierce your thread. So we're going to pull that through like so. Let me get that tail out of the way. Okay, now as you see, we've got a beautiful line here. And we're going to pull, now I'm just going to close this up. And I'm going to get my other piece of thread, and I'm going to cut about right there, and then I'm through with my see, you get an awful lot. I think I paid $12 for this. So, yeah. Now I'm going to turn this around and pull. You want your you want your thread to be tight. You want it to be tight in your little book. So you're going to take and you're going to pull it at opposite ways. Then we're going to take and I'm going to tie it. And then I'm going to tie it again. We have a nice double knot. I'm going to snip that off right there. Put my needle up. And we have an oh so cute little notebook inside our altered file folder. There we go. And we're going to decorate these up. We're going to hang fun things from them. Yeah. Okay. I think this has turned out beautiful. And let's go over everything one more time. You fold your file folder and then just cut your pages and glue them on. And then we got this page. And this is the pocket. And I will probably, and I think I will, let's go ahead and put a, oops, about to mess up here. Let's go ahead and put another eyelet right here so we can hang more pretty things off. I love to hang dangles and all kind of fun things. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to okay. There we go. Now we've got one there. And one, and then we've got our book right here. I love that. Okay, and we've got this. Now the final step that I'm going to do is I am going to, let's see here. I want to glue one of these down because I want to make a pocket to add a long, beautiful tag in. So I'm thinking that I am going to run my bead of glue. Okay, let me make sure. Okay, so this is the front and this page and this. Yeah, I want to have a pocket right there. So I am going to open this up. And I'm going to run my glue down here. And we're going to have a long, beautiful pocket right there. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Is that going to work? I shouldn't have done that yet, I don't think. I might have to, I'll worry about that later. Okay, because I think, yeah, that's going to be okay. I can pump that through. Okay. So here is our altered file folder all ready to go. The only thing we need to do now is the fun part of embellishing. So here's our signature right here. We've got our beautiful waxed linen thread. We've got the front. We open it up. We've got these 2 pages. We turn it over. We have these 2 pages with our little book pamphlet, and we have the back. And then we have our signature showing. So I think it turned out beautiful. And the next video, we will embellish. And then she will go in my Etsy shop. So, yeah. I appreciate everyone watching so much, and I hope you learned a little something. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask me. I love to chat, and I love to help people. And if you're wondering what I'm going to do with this right here, I am just going to take and punch a little hole right here, let it go through, twist it, and then I can hang something from there, and then I will put something there to cover that little mark. So that's all we're going to do there. And yeah, we're ready to go. And I want to thank you so much for watching me and for subscribing. I'm working, I'm pushing toward 3,000 subscribers now, and I want to thank each and every one of you so much for following me, and I appreciate it so much. And if you're new and you haven't joined us yet, I would love for you to just hit the subscribe and the bell, and you'll be good to go. And I'll get all the embellishments ready for each page, and we will work on that next week. I want everybody to have a wonderful day, and I want you to be happy and blessed. Bye-bye.